Hello all, I am Dawn Cater, Instructional Specialist for Career Readiness. So those of you that may be thinking about joining the military, but definitely want to attend college, hopefully you'll get some information out of this presentation. ROTC, Military Academy Institutes or junior colleges are great options. I'll be giving a short overview on the 4 ROTC programs, the 5 military academies, the 4 military junior colleges, and the 6 senior military colleges. The disclaimer though is please, if this interests you, contact the appropriate person and conduct additional research to ensure that you have the latest and most accurate information. So for the ROTC programs, each ROTC programs has national scholarships available. Also, understand that if you apply for and do not receive a national scholarship, that schools may also have available in-house scholarships. There are, however, specific requirements as well to receive those in-house scholarships. So speaking for the Army, because that's what I'm more familiar with, let's say you do not get the national scholarship. You decide to go to a university or college that has an Army ROTC. You have to get into the college, start the first semester. You must take their introductory ROTC course. After that, you can go to the professor of military science or the recruiting officer and ask to apply for a on-campus ROTC scholarship. Most schools receive funds to be able to offer 3.5, 2, maybe 2.5 year scholarships to students. And you would have to meet the requirements. You have to maintain a certain GPA prior to getting the on-campus scholarship. All the scholarships so far, deadline is in January, but I do recommend if this is something that interests you, do not wait until January to submit your packet. Uh, Again, speaking for the Army, I know that they have more than one board each year to pick students for scholarships. So let's say hypothetically one of those boards is in October. If they receive your completed scholarship application and you meet all the requirements, your packet will go before the board in October. If you do not receive the scholarship from that October board, then it rolls over to the next board. So the earlier you get your packet in, the more chances it will be seen if you don't get offered the scholarship first time. Next are military academies. Now these are super competitive. These are the 5, as you can see, there is no Marine Corps Academy. The Marine Corps falls under the Department of Navy, and so the Naval Academy has both Navy and Marines that attend. West Point, again, if you're not familiar, is the Army's military academy. Senator Mark Warner, which is a Virginia senator, every year does a Service Academy Day. Years ago, it used to only be in Charlottesville, Virginia, but in past years, they've had Academy Days locally at various high schools or venues closer to us. And so I will recommend that you watch this video if you are interested in an academy or ROTC program. I attended the one in Charlottesville several years ago, and it was extremely informative. You hear from a representative from each of the academies, as well as representatives from several of the big ROTC programs here in Virginia. So they will discuss with you how to apply, timelines, medical examination procedures and processes required to get into the academy or ROTC program. So the link is here, and you should have a PDF in your Google Classroom where you can open that up and click to go to the YouTube video for this year's Service Academy. Next, a lot of people aren't familiar with this, but there are 4 actually military junior colleges in the United States. Now, the military junior colleges, what they are, again, they're 2-year college because it's a junior college. They offer what they call an early commissioning program. So if you complete and graduate, you will be commissioned as a lieutenant in the National Guard or the reserves, one of the reserve services units. The requirement, though, is that you move on to finish your bachelor's degree, and you have to do that before you can serve active duty or continue serving in the reserve component. So you're still a lieutenant in the military, but you are not on active duty until you can graduate and get that bachelor's degree. The other thing too, the caveat, the plus to this is while you move on to that 4-year college or university, as a lieutenant, you cannot be deployed. That means the military cannot send you anywhere while you are at the 4-year college or university. These are the 4 military junior colleges in the United States. We have one in Georgia, Alabama, New Mexico, and Pennsylvania. Again, there are requirements to get in. You do have to have, currently, as far as I know, you do have to have a SAT and ACT to get in. But again, it would behoove you to do some additional research to make sure the information that you receive is accurate and current as best as possible. The last option for college and military combination is our senior military colleges. There are 6 of them in the United States, 2 of which are here in Virginia. VMI, which is in Lexington, Virginia, and Virginia Tech, Technical University Institute, which is in Blacksburg, Virginia. So as you can see, there's several variations. The one in Dahlonega, Georgia is only for the Army. The others have the other services there as well. Virginia VMI, there's no civilian students. So even though it's a senior military college, there are civilian students there that go there that are not in the program. Whereas at VMI, if you attend VMI, everybody is a cadet that attends VMI. So for the senior military colleges, they are also competitive. The other thing I wanted to tell you about senior military colleges is you are not always required to join the military unless you accepted a ROTC scholarship. You can also get an ROTC scholarship to go to a senior military college. So if you accept the funds from the military to attend college, then of course the requirement is that you join the military. But several people graduate from the Citadel and VMI and Virginia Tech that go through the program but do not join the military. Okay, and so again, you are not required to join the military unless you want to and or accept the ROTC scholarship. So as a recap on the options for combining military and college, there's several options. The question is, which option is right for you? If you are interested in any of these, please do the research and contact the appropriate individuals. Remember, recruiters are not the ones to provide detailed information on these options. All of these options allow you to go into the military as an officer. Recruiters are placing students immediately out of high school into the military as enlisted members. So there is a difference. When you come straight out of high school, you go in enlisted. College, you can go in as an officer. And that's what I was discussing today, options of going into military as an officer through college. Please feel free to contact me if you need assistance determining where to go from here for any answers or additional information. I wish you all the best. Please stay safe and stay healthy.